Greetings. Man, what an elephant to wake up to in the room on a Sunday. Daisy thinks so too. She eats well. She does. So what's this about? They tried to sacrifice an earth angel to the devil because they were jealous of happiness. Don't you think that's kind of extreme? to try to sacrifice an earth angel to the devil because they're envious of happiness? Don't they know that the sun is the happiest card in the deck? It's just what it is. It's just, man, if we don't learn from our history, we're destined to repeat it. I would assume. I can't do much about that. But to hear that someone in the community went to hell, you think it's a triggered demon? You think a triggered demon went to hell? Ouch. That can't be good. That cannot be good. Now, what is the positive lesson in this? Well, number one, we know there is a God. Number two, I would assume that there is a devil. It's just what it is. And I mean, if you have satanic people that worship the devil, and they were probably involved, and it's like a whole community. A whole community. Interesting. A beautiful thing to wake up to on a Sunday. Everybody having a good Sunday? Let's do a starseed read, shall we? This is out of the Blue Messiah deck. It's just what it is. Now, when I hear Angel of Light and Dark helping people over the fence, that's basically what Dolores Cannon said. There's two kinds of people in the world. We're not here to convert or change anyone. Everyone is on their own soul's path. It's the ones who are on the fence. Those that want to make the change, those who want to ascend, those who want to understand the secrets of the universe, whatever. But yeah, with these dark forces being strong, you just have to be stronger than them. It's just what it is. But to wake up to a Sunday where you have an entire community of people worried about unalive magic on an earth angel, that's kind of shocking, isn't it? It's just kind of shocking. I can't do anything about that. I mean, I do get a giggle when I make statements like, the smell of voodoo backfiring in the morning. But I mean, what kind of joke can you make about someone going to hell? I mean, isn't that the destiny swap that we've been talking about? And that God allowed it? God allowed the destiny swap with the fire and the water sign. Anyway, we're going to continue ascending. We can't really worry about what other people do trying to bind earth angels to the devil and whatnot. That never works out well. She's like, you're going to take your addiction to the grave. And I did. That's why I quit listening to these people. I quit listening to them. Had many years of sobriety now. More than one. Isn't that great? God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. Yeah, my opinion is enjoy, kick back and enjoy. Yeah, these people have no spiritual protection trying to take Pisces, and it's just what it is. It's the rainbow prophecy for the left hand path. Do they activate their rainbow body? So do they know how to activate the rainbow body? Thank you, Spirit. Do they know how to activate their light body? Yeah, it's what it is. I mean, when you're ready for these things, they just kind of appear. But to hear that there was an entire community, it's just what it is. I can't deal with entire communities worried about being bound to the devil. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. I can't deal with that. It's just what it is. What can you do? There's nothing you can do for these people. There's nothing you can do. Thank you, Spirit. And to hear that they're still at it, even after the example has already been presented before them, that's the line out of Men in Black that humans are dumb, panicky animals, or karmics. We'll just say karmics. Thank you, Spirit. dumb, panicky animals. It's just what it is. So I guess we have to take an even longer vacation for all of the adversity. And it's what it is. I would say an 8-year cycle. Thank you, Spirit. I would say an 8-year cycle. I would agree that Spirit is going to be putting them through a dark night of the soul. And the thing about the dark night of the soul, it's just what it is. Do your research. You wish everyone the best. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. We're going to continue focusing on healing because, I mean, that's kind of the shocking thing that's going to come out of all of this is being amazed that the healer can heal. Go figure. Thank you, Spirit. And I have to heal every day. But hearing that energy in the cards of, people being happy that someone made it, well, that's only because they were a part of waking up every morning and coming to YouTube like they were viewing an execution chamber. That's some pretty dark shit. Thank you, Spirit. But hell, the angel of light and dark is Pisces. You will witness their karma. So now the shoe is on the other foot. And that's fine. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. And that's what it is. I mean, apologies are great. That's what it is. Apologies are fine, but forgiveness is so much better. To forgive is divine. Simple enough. Simple enough. You see the flipperoo? I'm not even going to go within because I know what I did. What is the focus, Spirit? Yeah, see the vision. See, when your soul has a vision and things are basically divinely planned out that way, it's just what it is. I mean, you sit back and you let Spirit handle what Spirit is handling. And I mean, when you hear that, I mean, these people are running on the spirit of greed. So you let Spirit handle it. They're running on the spirit of envy. Okay, cool. Let them handle it. What are you doing? She's doing stuff. She just kind of does stuff. Anyway, what are the intentions? Is it a spirit? Yeah, see, false god. It's just what it is. She's a dog. She's not a god. She's a dog. What are these people doing? And it's what it is. I mean, when you want to play God in someone's life and bind them to the devil, I can remember at one time discussing the new digital financial system. And it's what it was. I mean, you have all of these individuals that are trying to bind you to adversities, contracts, things of that nature. And it's what it is. As we go into this shift of earth magic with a pentagram of 6 different corporations that rule the world and play God in everyone's life, it makes me wonder, I mean, is that the community that she's talking about? Binding us to the mark of the beast. What do we need to be aware of? The virtual fog. It's just what it is. I mean, the devil is the father of all lies, the master of illusions. And not being a part of the illusion tells me that if those involved in the illusion have cursed themselves and all involved, well, that's a them problem. And to hear that they're in the background, duking it out, whatever, I can't do anything about that. I'm not responsible for happiness haters duking it out. It's just they're probably not happy and they're haters. So they do what happiness haters do. What do we need to remember? The Messiah. Unity consciousness is not... There's the fire sign that... That's what it is. I'm not stressing any of that stuff. Aren't they the ones that are causing the illusions and now they're all worried? It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Certainly can't do anything about that. And when I hear that, that they all came together, hey, let's let it rip. As long as no one gets hurt, let's let it rip. And then they end up with the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving. And it's what it is. And I mean, to hear that Freemasons are dropping like flies and a whole community is under judgment. I think many communities have kind of been under judgment. I mean, when I hear a reader say that every time they went after because they wouldn't quit. They kept going after the Earth Angel and it was causing natural disasters. And then I go and find them on holidays. I find Lake Isabella earthquake. Lake Isabella, that was the stepdaughter's name on Mother's Day. It's just what it is. And, I mean, if the devil is working through Pisces toxic X, that's not Pisces. That's Pisces toxic X. That's Pisces toxic X. And I mean, when I hear that they went up after the Aries Venus, or a feminine energy, the feminine intuition, they don't like the creativity. They like to steal from it, and that's fine. That's fine. It just the things. Large groups of people are really going to regret playing in that Earth Angel's energy, because basically all they were doing was taking karma. It's just what it is. They were coming in and they were just the devil can't rob an empty eighth house son of death. It's just what it is. They were just basically stealing demise. And I can't do anything about that. We told them, they thought it was a game, and it's not. It's the game of life, but I mean, what are you playing with? You're playing with life. That's just what it is. And I mean, if we have to focus on a vision, and the intentions were 11, they were false god aspects, probably because they went up against a past life regressionist that had an anointed crown activation. And it's just what it is. I mean, touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. That has a very, very specific meaning. And I mean, when I hear that, oh, if we hadn't have attacked this individual, they wouldn't have ascended. No. It wouldn't have been a forced ascension. And by forcing someone into ascension, chances are that's going to make the higher self really, really upset within these people, probably making them fight one another, things of that nature. Who knows? I'm not concerned with any of that. It's just what it is. It's best to just forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, if I'm waking up on a Sunday morning hearing about people going to hell over happiness, oh God, that's fucking. Who could ask for anything more? It's not going to change my happiness. You can't change who you are, and I don't even know these people. That's probably the best part. That's what they went and recruited haters and got everyone involved. And most of the people don't even know what they were doing. They were unconscious actions. Ooh, look at that. 2 came out. So let's talk about this. We have 2 cards, one in the upright and one not so upright. Now, the one not so upright is in the right hand, and the one in the left hand is in the upright. So if we were thinking about the left hand path, or a community of demonic entities triggered by the light, it's just what it is. It would be their magic. This is the magnetism. That would be the magic card. So that would be basically a community of trigger demons magnetizing themselves to hell. So I would have to agree with the reader that said someone is in hell, and now this whole community is worried about a destiny swap with the lake of fire. It's just what it is. It's the math is mathing. However, over here in the right hand path, due to divine judgment being placed on the planet for the error of their ways, and it's what it is. I can't do it. To err is human, but to forgive is divine. And it's what it is. And I think we all just kind of want peace and happiness as we move forward into the light. It's just what it is. However, evolution is upside down. So that would basically confirm what I have said probably the past couple days. But I know a couple days ago I had spoke on how shamanism did not believe in photography. They didn't like it. They felt like a camera captured the soul. And then when I hear the 1111 energy being the pillars matches with the twins, anyway. Yeah, I know that 1111, it takes a snapshot of your thoughts as energy, and then they can manifest. Your thoughts control reality, so they can manifest into your reality. So that's why they say 1111, make a wish. But you want to wish for something positive, not something negative, because either or, you can end up with the light or the dark. Let's get rid of this sage. That's kind of overwhelming. So if you can end up with the light or the dark in 1111, and we know that the light triggers their demons, and the readers have said is the magnetism of the dark. It's just what is it? Just it pulls them right. They see the light. It's like moths to a flame. And then saying that the divine was using the Earth Angel as bait right here in the middle. It just kind of takes a snapshot for Anubis. That way Anubis can grab their soul and handle it at their soul review. But Pisces is like right here in the middle, just kind of flashing, bloop, 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 flashing everyone, just kind of flashing everyone. And it's what it is. Positive gets positive, negative gets snapshot. It's just what it is. It's the divine light basically judging them on the spot. And I agree with that. I do. I certainly agree with that. And I mean, when I hear that Pisces, they can't be in your energy because, good things happen when they get in your abundant energy. So much so that they were obsessed with it and trying to harvest it for their own greedy, ill-gotten means. So it is. I can't do anything about that. I hear Spirit is exposing these people, and that's fine. I can't do anything about that. Me personally, I've made every mistake in the world. That's why I decided to change, to make the change. Do you have any change? I never was much for panhandling. I was always pretty good about starting a conversation with people and then paying their fucking rent. And it's just what it is. I mean, people don't usually need a lot of help. How did Pisces make it out homeless? Well, it's just what it is. These fucking homeless people, that just means you don't like where you're at, so you fucking leave. Anyway, every time I have tried to help individuals, you always run into the dark. That's what it is. You have to figure out why basically whole communities are now locked into. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not concerned with any of that. And it being members of a community where they're now starting to see deaths happen, that's does have to be concerning to these people. It's just what it is. X's, things of that nature. And if I know that the devil is working through Pisces toxic X and they're hating on, that's what it is. I'm looking for where are the Earth Angels with the halos? Where are the Earth Angels that activated the halo? The Earth Angels that activated their crowns. That's what it is. I mean, a rarity on the planet. Because when I hear readers say Pisces, you have done something that no one else can do. And it's what it is. I'm not concerned with any of that. I think, I know that the INFJ's most cherished possessions are peace and harmony. And we're going through the trials and tribulations of leaving those behind. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, you can't change people, you just change people. That's what it is. And I mean, when you set the boundaries up as basically the gatekeeper for this situation, it's just what it is. I mean, you got to be careful who you let in. If they're over here in the dark, you just leave them in the dark. He said the angel of light and dark is like a black belly lantern fish. That's a pretty nice totem. That's a pretty nice totem. A black bellied lantern fish. Anyway, so as these people continue to show themselves for the illegal surveillance, they will be surveillanced by a spirit. They'll be on the spiritual watch list. And they have an 8-year cycle. I mean, kind of being tossed into a dark night of the soul. That's going to be shocking for these people. Not a lot of people don't make it out. They just don't make it out. That's what it is. They have to learn how to do the work, and it's not pleasant. It's certainly not pleasant. And I mean, I think if they know they have hell chasing them or the lake of fire, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, that's not like a tsunami. That's like fucking lava. That's like lava coming after you. So I fell into a burning lake of fire. It says ring, but it's like he says ring, but it's things change. Nothing gets better without change. That's a hell of a thing to wake up to on a Sunday morning, don't you think? And who did someone go? Other than the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving, did someone go? But that's the thing. I mean, I don't have any physical evidence. I have a whole bunch of hearsay and natural disasters named after these people. I have a whole bunch of hearsay about bribes and, the people that are sworn to protect and serve being all fucking wrapped up in this mess. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. And I mean, my decision is, let God handle it. Just like that. Just like that. Anything is possible with the test of faith. And that's what it is. Sit back. Patience is needed. We just want to see how many more natural disasters are named after people I know. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. I mean, to hear that they're still at it, it's just what it is. So it's just we keep calling our energy back and returning to sender. It's just what it is. We want to make sure everyone has exactly what they came into this with. It's just what it is. Just what it is. You got to think though, if they were tenfold judged on the spot by the divine, it has nothing to do with the person. It's the light. If what they put out goes back on them, because it's a lesson or a blessing in threes with karma or dharma tenfold, that either help them progressively change the picture. I saw your picture today. And you fucked around and stayed in hell's ways. I can't do anything about that. That's the highway to hell. They're on the highway to hell. I can't. I'm taking the higher road, but when I hear that the pathway to hell is paved with good intentions. I mean, let's face it, triggering demons, there's no good intentions in that. Just what it is. And you can't help them. They have to help themselves. And they're going to do what demons do. They do what demons do. However, when I hear that, it's a whole community of people that are now falling ill and having accidents and things of that nature due to the smell of voodoo backfiring in the morning. It's just what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about that. Keep the boundaries up. Phone's always open. And I know if some of you can make it through, then that's just the people that can make it through. Simple enough. However, the cutoff game, yes, it is very strong. I'm not putting up with any more repeating patterns because I'm helping people break generational curses and karmic patterns. It's just what it is. Simple enough. It is simple enough. You got to think about that. If that was their main goal, was to have the healer in despair and angry and down on their level. Well, no. If the whole community is going to help, I got to be happy about that. It's just what it is. Continue let the happiness hate train continue on. It's just what it is. And not really happy that they're going to hell, just happy that I'm not. It's just what it is. I'm kind of plucked from. We've already learned that life. We've already learned that underworld lesson. It's just what it is. Chosen 144 is that some of these people are going to come back reincarnated less than a small mammal chased by predator, come back as like mice and shit being chased by snakes. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. We all have to learn our soul's lesson sooner or later. And that's what I thought. I mean, when I heard anti-human agenda, the first thing I thought was they would come back as an emotional support animal for be man's best friend. You're just going to come back as a dog. You can't be a cat. You're going because they were revered as royalty. You're going to come back as man's best friend to learn fucking emotional support. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Fucking Adam Sandler, he's coming back as the GOAT. We are. If you ever heard that? It's just what it is. Spend your Sunday listening to Adam Sandler getting beat by the old man. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Yeah, I grew up during the era of fuck me in the gonads. It's just what it is. Anyway, cup's almost empty. So everyone have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy. And I mean, when I hear readers talking about that individuals are happy that Harry Potter made it out of it alive. It's just what it is. You want to wish the same for them. You want to wish the same for them. I hear they don't have any spiritual protection, but that's not my problem. There were plenty of classes available, but they just invested in the wrong thing. And that's fine. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, yeah, it's just what it is. 2450. So, yeah, keep the comments coming. It's just what it is. And I mean, those of you that have an inclination of what you want to do in this ascension process, because I keep seeing this, that people have ascended. Okay, great. Ascending comes with a halo. God doesn't put rings on fingers. Hearing that the earth angel works for God now. Okay, well then cool. Who is the fucking earth angel working for? Simple enough. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And as you got to think, your your happiness haters are coming from the same Christy Marie Sheldon. I'll tell this story again. Christy Marie Sheldon is a Mind Valley author, teacher, masterclass provider. Anyway, so she connects with spirit, and she teaches you how to expand your aura, connect with spirit, get your downloads, all that fun stuff. Anyway, so Vishen Lakhiani, the founder of Mind Valley, when he brings her out, he's like, "Okay, so we're going to take the camera off of Chris. She's a really cute blonde. She's just giggly as shit. So we're going to take the camera off of her because as she is teaching and channeling, she's going to giggle. So for her own privacy, because she gets in the zone. So for her own privacy, to show her respect, we're going to take the camera off of her. You'll be able to hear her, but we're going to take the camera off of her for her privacy, for respect. But if you hear her giggle, pay it no mind, because that is bliss. So get over yourself." That's the thing. She's making faces and laughing and shit. It's just what it is. It's probably distracting if you got people observing you with fucking cameras and shit. Anyway, some of us just don't care. This is what it is. But you'll have people that'll ask you a direct question. They'll ask you a direct question that relates to something that Christy Marie Sheldon teaches. So not wanting to be the destiny swapper or the copycat or the fucking all the problems that these individuals are having, you tell them, "Are you familiar with Christy Marie Sheldon?" "Oh yeah, I can't take her seriously though. She giggles too much." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's why she gets the connection that you're wanting. You want that connection, but you can't take her seriously, and the thing you can't take seriously is the key to having that connection." So that's what it is. And you tell them that, and oh well, fucking, so it's what it is. Yeah, and I'm sure if obtaining and maintaining the vibration of divine bliss is what keeps me out of a community going to hell, fucking, I'm giving myself applause, pat on the back. Might even go walk my dog and giggle with the fucking tree leaves. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful Sunday. That's nifty to wake up in the morning here going after an earth angel, got somebody tossed into hell. That can't be good. That can't be good. That's what it is. There goes that 3D good and bad shit. That's what it is. I can't do, but it was what we said. New level, new devils. Right? So, oh, we love that trigger demon that got thrown in hell. Oh, we gotta blame someone other than the trigger demon that got thrown in hell. Simple enough. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about the stop, no, and don't. I think that was the three sentences that were used over and over and over again. It's just what it is, and they thought it was a game, and that's fine. That's fine. Now they realize that it was the game of life they were playing with. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Maintain the highest outcome. Yeah, highest outcome for the highest good of all. And chances are, I mean, I think the more people that get tossed off into hell, it's just the more we don't have to have that problem ever again. It's just what it is. I mean, because the wheel of reincarnation keeps going. It's not like it's what is coming back as small furry woodland creatures getting sacrificed by these witches again. Probably isn't something that the divine wants to happen. That's why they're the ones that are just getting eliminated from the situation. And they may go to another. Who knows? That's up to them and their life review. It's just what it is. Up to them in their life review. But that's always going to be the thing of, oh, we didn't know. No. They didn't ask. They didn't ask is what it is. Right? Everybody is so concerned. Oh, is the light being an alien, a light worker? If any of them had have asked about my QHHT session, they would have known. Not only am I a practitioner, but I'm also a client. Anyway, namaste.